j'en oublie. C'est la vie, faut qu'on sa priorité. Ça qui premier, ça quand dernier. Ah, j'ai oublié tout qu'un senti. Avec qui vous dire merci. J'en mets le bon maman. Décide de placer Jasta. On doit penser, mais tu vois, nous mêler. Pas d'accord. Ma tête ça y est, ma tête ça y est, nous pas jamais perdu confiance. Nous pas jamais converti, crédit pour la vie. Haïtien l'année, ça nous la guerre. C'est aux autres, jamais cassé. Et puis qu'il a versé, nous pouvons voir, et même je pour ça. Merci, mais c'est pour la vie. En vérité, moi pas converti, la vie pour mourir. Merci, mais c'est pour la vie. En vérité, moi pas converti. Et parti, pourquoi t'as péri? Comme ça. Comme ça. Artisan, je dis pas de poisson moune. Après ça, on va les noms. Tu sais clairé, tu te marches. Assiette mange non mais on va bailler. J'en ça.
Et oui, vous entendez HMI PROMZ, il fait 1h avec 9 minutes avec le groupe Crazy. C'est avec le wap Enjoy sur HMI PROMZ. Alors, on laisse ça, c'est pas le HMI là, c'est le One Touch. Alors, nous avons Miguel Janvier également et Peterson Louisin qui va parler avec nous toutes sortes de besoins qu'on a. Et dans affaire assurance, dans affaire pour ta file aide pour l'État, n'a fait pour joindre bénéfice pour courant, n'a fait immigration surtout puisque Peterson est son spécialiste dans ça et il dit avant que ou à jeter comme l'autre côté et checker avec eux dans One Center Street 4e étage et puis c'est là One Touch en dedans gain toute une panoplie de professionnels qui capable aider dans différents activités coop qui pour entreprendre et émission ça et dit aux amis, dit aux matins, dit aux cousines, aux frères et tendez parce que on gagne pile bagaille pour apprendre là-dedans. Avec nous là c'est monsieur Damio, Myrlène et Peterson Lucin. Bonjour Myrlène.
Hello guys, how you guys doing? It's One Touch back in the air with you guys. You know what we do, you know what we talk about, so please find your family, your friend, your neighbor, your cousin, and tell them to come and sit down just for 30 minutes, even if it's 10 minutes. They could hear something that will help them. So I'm gonna let Peterson introduce himself.
Bonsoir tout le monde. Non pas M. Peterson. Que un peu de monde connaît déjà. So je dis à nous tourner la caille pour nous still rappeler monde de tout aide de service que nous-mêmes que nous offrons de pretty much qui ça One Touch là y est. C'est ça nous-mêmes nous venons faire pour nous parler mon yo de One Touch là faire yo connaître le plus et puis pour yo ka une bon service on amène nous.
All right, so this is Peterson. So we're gonna start with immigration. So we help this. I know immigration is a hot topic. There's a lot of a lot of person out there that's trying to get this status, and a lot of people that's trying to see where can they stand in America, because being without papers in America is very hard. And that's why that's one of the service that we love doing upstairs, because we know doing that service right there is making somebody feel better, making somebody get up the next day and have a smile on their face. Because I know when you don't have status, it's a stressful moment for that person. You know, I remember, even though I'm a USA citizen, I had my passport and I lost my passport when I was 18. And when I went to go do my passport at the post office, they told me that they needed my certificate, but I don't have a certificate. I probably have it, but what I see a lot of people go through the same thing. A lot of the Haitian parents, they keep the certificate to themselves. So I was one of them. He kept it to himself. So when I go over there to try to tell them that I lost my passport, I need to do my passport, well, they tell me that I need his certificate. And you know, if it's one of those Haitian parents, you're not in good terms with them. So I was in good terms with him. So it took me some time to get the passport, and it didn't feel good. So I know when somebody's struggling with that. So that's one of the services we offer upstairs. Please let your friends know if you have anybody that's going through some immigration crisis that need help. Come visit us. Even if they have questions, we don't mind them come to our office and just to explain it to them, because you may ask someone else and they told you something that is totally wrong, and then you come to us and we tell you the right way.
Right. Yeah, so on connaît nous venons là parce que nous venons là exactement 2 fois par semaine pour nous essayer de parler de services, de toute bagaille, parce que bénéfice immigration, comme si son bagaille qui vraiment comme si il entre dans tout domaine, dans toute branche, dans tout comme si dans toute bagaille net ici, parce que pendant période corona, pas quel monde qui était affecté, pas quel monde qui était pas de moyen fonctionner, et pas comme si les monde qui était contre avant bataille tout, yo still pas fonctionner, but à cause que yo pas de statut légal dans le pays, programme la fleur même yo pas faire, yo pas bénéficier de lui, ce qui donc mettre comme si dans un statut légal là, comme si l'empêche au fond paquet de bagages, l'empêche comme si je n'ai paquet aide, un paquet de bénéfices qui là qui disponible que tout le monde a bénéficié de eux, et puis ou même ou juste là pas qu'à bénéficier de eux. So ça fait one touch de vise là il pas l'autre, c'est comme si aider tout le monde jouer en porte de sortie, aider tout le monde comme si sortir dans une situation difficile pour eux comme si gon bon stabilité dans le pays. So le nous venir pour nous expliquer mon yo chaque 2 fois par semaine, c'est parce que nous t'arrêtons tout le monde prend bénéfice, tout le monde vient pas attendre comme s'il est trop tard ou bien comme s'il là. Et ceci, avantage nous bah tout dans one touch, nous pas vraiment comme si pour y aller à la côté, nous par exemple chercher nous tout comme blanc à l'avance, vous comprenez? C'est comme si là nous même nous just like nous toujours arranger dans mon nom pour nous comprendre, pour nous comme si là font arrangement avec pour les payer gens capables. Bah ça gagne en attendant pour nous comme si toujours mettre dans pour nous parce que avant tout c'est immigrants nous et tout, so nous pas oublier côté une sortie, so nous toujours mettre dans pour nous comprendre et que pour nous gérer les gens capables et dans une façon qui bon tout côté que nous même nous toujours essayer ba nous garantie ça l'a fait pour réussir là dans nous comprendre parce que nous pas aimer le monde régler un dossier, yo dépenser quoi, yo perdre du temps et puis rien va marcher, ça c'est ba nous plus comme si pas tolérer que nous plus comme si combattre tout nous-mêmes dans one touch parce que un peu le monde qui a le côté écoute l'autre avocat pour gérer le dossier pour et puis ça va marcher là vient côté nous jouer pieds et mains pour nous faire tout bagarre marcher pour eux. So c'est une devise nous, c'est comme si pour tes résultats dans tout dossier on a géré pour monde.
Yeah, like Peterson just said, we do offer, like, don't feel like, oh, I may don't have money and you stuck at home and you don't know what to do. We do offer a payment plan, even though sometimes it bite us because we have to. I always like to speak the truth, even though we try to make it easy for them. But some of them we have to like constantly on the phone when they process finish. We have to keep calling them to get the money back. We, like you say, we haven't learned from that mistake yet, but we want to help you guys. So hopefully, not everybody will be the same. So yes, that's one of the programs that we offer upstairs. So if you have a friend, a cousin that you know that's going through some immigration crisis, that need help and that they don't know where to start, where they begin, and like I always say to you guys, not because your cousin was born in America, they are USA citizen, they speak good English, they understand when they say put the name, put the last name, put the address, that mean that they are fully knowledge to do immigration. Because immigration is it's a confused language, And I would think that, in my opinion, that's something that's very important, because I needed to go to school. I needed to, if I want to have a stable business, I needed to be okay. I would think that I would want it to be okay. So I would try to go to the people that know how to do it. Even if I didn't have the money, I would rather keep knocking doors. If I have to knock $100 to ask for $20, $15 to make the money, I know that my thing will be, because we fill in the paper for you guys. It's our time, and this is America. It's something that you can't do for free, but we also want our name to go out there. So every case that we succeed, it's like we feel like, oh yes, because that's how we're gonna get you guys to come in. If we don't have nothing to prove what we do, then we're not gonna be in business. So please, the office is located at First Center Street, 4th floor, Brockton, Massachusetts. People on Facebook, people on Instagram that's watching, hit Peterson up. People on my Facebook page, hit me up. And I know there's a lot of my community people that's suffering through immigration. And things that you think that was impossible, they are. I mean, I can't get to the detail and tell you guys, oh, did you know this can happen, but don't look at that, oh, I'm in a situation, I don't think I can get my papers, I don't think I can get a status. Come to us, explain it to us, and we will see if it can happen. Don't stay home, and that's another thing they like to do, Peter. Listen to other people that don't even know what they saying at all.
Haïtien fon nan vou remonte a tout, so ou pa ket moun ki just a pale, pourtant parole yo a pa gan ken fondasyon, comme si yo just a pale pou pale, et puis moun yo pran sa.
Like they even have, they even have people that say that, oh yes, I think I am eligible for the food stamp, but I don't have the paper. I mean, copy like they you even like scare people that you're going to mon name, and they still don't want to get food stamp because they think that's going to damage them for them to have papers later on. But automatically, because of the kid, you're eligible.
Right.
So like I say, you kon toute nouvelle qui existe.
Ouais, à vrai dire, comme si on connaît, parce que nous grandis comme si Haïti, nous lever, nous toujours comme si Jean Gamon était qu'on pensait longtemps depuis Haïtien, et que même que mon a venu ici dans pays longtemps, c'est pas bagaille, comme si façon de penser on pas qu'à retirer dans tête comme si du jour au lendemain, vous comprenez? Parce que connaît Gamon Haïtien, qu'on façon yo bagaille, et ceci les Gamon fin comme si qu'on point de vue on fin appuyer comme si sur un bagaille. Ça encore pas qu'à retirer dans tête, non pas. Bon, nous-mêmes, ça n'a pas essayé comme si montrer mon réalité, essayer expliquer la réalité pour qu'ils comprennent, comme si il n'y a pas besoin de peur, comme si il n'y a pas besoin de malaise pour venir côté nous, pour soit que pour aider au fond dossier immigration, bientôt. Parce que nous-mêmes, ça nous toujours essayé de faire, nous toujours essayé de gérer mon façon, le n'a fond dossier immigration pour ne pas mettre à sous clou. Comment on peut expliquer ça? C'est comme si là, nous voyons comme si essayer de fixer statut légal pour nous pour lui et puis pour ces déportations à la jeune. Ça on a toujours essayé d'éviter. Le premier bagage nous fait nous essayer d'éviter que on va essayer de gérer mon pour statut légal pour que c'est pas à tomber dans la déportation. Ça c'est un bagage qui est très très important parce que côté on décale seulement fil forme pour obtenir une réponse. On va obtenir ça les envoyer non seulement abdi nan le cas Québec et puis tout envoyer l'aide pour déportation pour nous même avant de faire dossier nous make sure comme si nous fait toute recherche nous fait toute démarche qui nécessaire pour nous make sure que monde ça les safe pour faire l'application, vous comprenez?
Yeah, and Peter also forget to say that we let them know if it's going to be 50-50. So that will be their choice for them to be like, I will take the chance. That I'm very thorough with that. If it's going to be 50-50, I always tell Peter, let's tell them right there and straight. Just in case when they reach the last destination, if they get handcuffed or get deported, they already know they was taking the chance. Because we want our name to stay clear. yes, we could do this for you, but honey, it's 50-50. So if you are a Christian, put your knee on the floor or lay down on your belly every night. Stop praying.
Si moun nan pa chrétien.
T'es pas chrétien? I don't know. Do what you want to do. That's your business. I don't know what you do at your house, but we let you guys know the truth right in front. We are trying, and that's what all my colleagues, we all put our head together, and we are say the same thing. We not gunning for people money. We not like, I need money, I want your money. Like, we gunning like, okay, yes, our business, we want to be a billionaire, we want this. But we also want our name to be talked properly out there, you know? So if the case is too heavy, if it's too much, we tell you we can't do it. So you go find someone else. Like, if you don't believe in what we told you, instead of us coming out being the biggest mistake you had ever made, because that's what they will say. Why the biggest mistake I made? Even though if they had spent $15,000 before, it didn't work. But if it come to us, it didn't work too. They're gonna act like they never lost $1,500, you know. But we let them know. So that's why we study every case very carefully and put everything on the table in front of them. It's up to you. And this is why we gonna come out with, there's gonna be agreement that we did tell you it's 50-50, that if something does go wrong, you're not gonna go out there and talk bad about our company.
Yeah. So, epi to sa ki vreman important, se pon se ke defwa takou, apil fwa nou bay moun nan, nou gana di moun nan, ok, nap ka jere ke sa pou li, but ap kote l tankop, bon nan, just re la mwen, non, mes ami, bagen kop, petit mwen sou ka fon jan, sou ka fe sa, ou fe sa, but pakot, nou bay moun nan, se pon se ke nou oblige fe evaluasyon, pou mwen koube travay liye, kombien tan liye, et ceci des fois bakon nan ki a ki niveau na comme si camper à mon nan parce que l'aime dire à ki niveau na camper à mon nan des fois l'obligé comme si c'est faut le dans les kembe mon nan même pour faire tout procédure avec le net. So là fait ça comme si on obligé gon staff qui pour accompagner mon nan, soit pour traduire police, soit pour aller dans l'appartement avec, soit pour n'importe ça lié. Et ceci depuis nous étant dit OK n'a obligé que ça pour on avance so aba pour jusqu'à ce que sou fini ou gen green card ou bien si c'est citizen tu vas obligé jusqu'à ce qu'on gen passeport règlement pour faire belle bagaille. So
yeah, so that's one a very hot topic that we like to talk to people. So please get in touch with everybody that you know that is going through this difficult topic that we just talk about. Contact us. And also I just want to let all my girls, all my people from New York, this Sunday, anybody know him, very famous pastor, Pastor Donald Church, our colleague, all of us gonna be there, and we're gonna talk about all the service that we're doing, because I see that in the community, like the Haitian community church, a lot of people is suffering because of lack of knowledge, that they know a whole bunch of stuff that is out there that can help them. So we're gonna be going to New York on Sunday. It's gonna be at Pastor Donald Church Soul Restoration, Story. We're gonna be there and just to talk to the people in there. So please, anybody that knows that church, you can stop by and visit it that day. Maybe you will find something that can help you, and we do have a lot of stuff that can help you guys out there. That's why we willing to travel to bring it to you guys, that we could talk about it and let you guys know all the service that we do have out there. So please, I will be contacting every one of my friends one by one, and I expect for them to be at Pastor Donald Church. And the people that are my friend know me. If I invite you, you're not there, I'm gunning for you.
We're going for you.
So the next thing that we offer in One Touch, we do have this very hot topic that I didn't start with it. I started with immigration. That's what Peter wanted to do, so I let him have fun today. So we know through the pandemic, a lot of people is suffering with this situation. A lot of people have backed up rent. A lot of people have backed up mortgage. And it's very difficult when you know that you owe rent, because nobody want to owe rent, because you'll be losing your head. So we have this program. It is this program out there that's called RAF. It's everywhere. It's not only in Massachusetts. If if you have backed up rent due to the pandemic, lack of hours, or you were positive you couldn't go to work, not that you were making a whole lot of money, and you can't lie about that. You can tell us that yes, I didn't have enough hours, yes, I wasn't working, but the system will know. So please contact us that we can help you with that. If you know a friend, a family member, or anybody on Facebook, that contact me.
Yes, so programme RAF là, est toujours là, et que nous connaissons des gens qui sont dans une situation difficile là, des gens qui sont comme si pas capé caillou, comme si cap fait eviction qu'on y a des gens comme si qui bill monter sur 1 million 20. Nous connaissons parce que malgré mon nèg doit pas à l'aise pour lui même pour lui venir côté nous pour nous gérer ça pour lui pour nous faire joindre aide yo, but si le connaît l'autre monde qui dans situation qui pas peur venir côté nous pour nous gérer ça pour lui vraiment important parce que aide yo pas prêter pour tout le temps et que nous-mêmes nous vraiment comme si ça va faire nous mal pour nous pas grand pile monde comme si dans l'entourage nous bien amis bien mon qui bénéficier de lui parce que l'autre monde qui vient prendre service là comme ça yo correct bill yo payer comme la tomber bah yo fait bon l'autre monde qui pas venir puis comme si qui dans l'entourage nous bien qui proche avec nous, c'est bien dommage parce que si des cas juste signer un chèque là nous bah ou directement ça ne t'a fait, malheureusement bah il y a un principe pour application pour nous faire, faut l'approuver, bah il y a une étape ce qui donc est vraiment important pour un monde. On t'a contact avec nous pour nous gérer ça pour mes amis avant de la finir avant trop tard.
And the thing is, we sit here every Wednesday and every
And Friday.
Friday, letting them know, and they're not coming. But you know, we're not being selfish. We're trying to help them out. And I know there's so much of them out there. So please, that's all we can do. I can't come and knock at your door one by one. And also, that's not the only service that we do have. So that's why I want all my New York people to come and visit this Sunday, because there's also a lot of opportunities for the people that's trying to establish a business, that's have a business and you don't know what to do. And I know a lot of Haitians missed out of the opportunity that they were giving for the business because you guys did not register your business. You keep it in the house, thinking like we are in Haiti where you can do the pâté cordé and all that. But listen, you are in a country that have a lot. It's an opportunity country. Mm-hmm. There's so much more stuff that you can do. Do not limit yourself. Mm-hmm. If you wasn't limiting yourself in Haiti, you need to pay school for your kid. You will put stuff in your head and walk all day to say, come and buy the mangoes, come and buy this, come and buy that. Now if you hear that you can establish more, so much more, so why try to keep it in the house? Why scared? Even if it's lack of English, you will get there. You will understand it. It's a process. I started my business, but it's a process. It's a learning process. So please, my Haitian people out there, stop. Let me stop saying my Haitian, the Caribbean people. Please bring yourself out there. Register your business. Register your business. You know, if you register your business, you can benefit a lot more. And from what I learned, like a lot of this money that they were giving out to help people with business or to even start a business, a lot of Haitians miss out of it because once again they are hard-headed. They trying to stay on the side, but you in this country, you wanna, the whole point of doing a business is because you want something big out of it. Mm-hmm. So please bring yourself out, and we also offer that service. Even if you don't understand what you want to do with the business, come and sit, talk to us, give us your plan, and we will tell you if you do this, if you do that, this is what's gonna happen, this is what's gonna happen.
Yeah, so moi-même personnellement, je connais comme si le travail comme si pour mon gérer business, bah ça autre pipi là non, il y a qui était qualifié pour lui, qui était comme si prêt pour recevoir comme tout bagage, but à cause que mon lui-même ni peur, il pas prendre affaire à blanc, il pas prendre affaire à ça.
That's another topic.
Mes amis, comme c'est ça me toujours essayer faire mon comprendre comme si des bouquets dans pays là obligé comme si arranger pour fonctionner bien, pour faire tout bagage, pour bien même à tout le monde. Parce que m konnen nou gon en façon nous penser comme si l'en Haïti, nous t'es toujours peur toute bagay, nous t'es toujours pas vle en affaire avec blanc. Et ceci, ça passe et tout. C'est pour nous qui t'es là avec toujours à dire, mais ça, il pas rentrer dans tel bagay, pas faire ça, pas faire ça. Et mais nous même je dis, on a fait mon reconnaître depuis bah légal. Et que c'est pour un fraude lié ou mettre entrer là-dedans. Parce que elle est là pour tout le monde. Depuis que là sous sol là, elle est disponible pour eux, sont supposés prendre tout même genre à tout le monde. Parce que Haïtien surtout pas nous comme si nous peur, nous pas voulons affronter comme si nous peur comme si faut être nous dans toute bagaille. Bagaille qui est légal qui est pas légal. Depuis c'est blanc qui comme si involve là-dedans, il pas faut être yo. Parce que au père blanc faut nous fonctionner tout.
I don't think it's being scared. I think it's is that they like, what can I say? Like some of them, they take the money. They want to travel. They want to travel.
They want to buy that new car.
They want to buy the Louis Vuitton purse that, like.
You guys forgot to say I'm here.
Oh my God! Sorry. Rita's here.
Late, half an hour late.
Do you guys remember this face? Because she's been gone for a while. I've been taking control.
Yes, and she will do her thing.
So, like I was saying, Peter, it's not like some of them is like, even with the RAF, when I explain to some of them, the first thing they tell me, oh, it's my break of the back. I'm like, yes, you are, but everybody is. Because they're going to take a tax off of everybody. So I believe a lot of them don't want to come and do it because they think they could have problems with that money. But you guys lost a lot of opportunity because of that. So I want you guys to take that mentality out of your head for a second. If you know that you were going you was going to do the PPP loan and you was going to do everything that you supposed to do. When the time come, they ask you for the proof. You didn't take that money to get a Gucci sneaker, a Louis bag. You used it for that, and you have all your receipt. You are gonna be okay. And I know Haitians is good for receipt. So why are they scared for?
Non, parce que soit que moun di yo pa rentre nan bagay pi ici, an pa jam piti. Ou pas jamais journée gratis.
Yeah, I think it's free. That's why you have to prove your receipt. You have
this is America, pas jamais qui free. D'accord
Black
ça.
and white.
But if you get preuve, you get evidence, you can prouver, so you're good to go. Like, ou pas besoin peur ni comme si là. Après des gens qui pas jamais gagné à cause de peur même.
Yeah, I've been here for 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, 100 years, and they never did nothing. You know?
Parce que t'as compris en pile fois tous les monde fait sur Haïti comme si l'autre monde toujours like Abdou ou toi pressé pour qu'ils soient pas tant like parce que
I'm gunning for everything and I'm gonna use it the right way that I'm gunning for everything. Every money that they have, I'm gunning for it and I'm gonna use it for the right way.
Okay, so speaking of money, look at this, the Chamber of Commerce for USA Haitian. This is just for Haitian people, the Chamber of Commerce.
This is why Rita needs to be here Friday, because she needs to talk about this to
now,
you guys.
I just want to point out some money, some grants that's out there,
so,
especially for...
Like the next topic, we're going to be talking about this grant out there for
in the business world.
And a lot of people know when you say grant, what grant mean, but each grant is different. There's some grant they might ask you to produce your receipt, and this is where after that they're gonna tell you yes, it turned into a grant. So, but there's a lot of stuff out there that people don't know, and this is why we do this show, to talk to you guys about it and contact us, come to us. Like, I know this grant for the church, so this is why I really want to go out there to the church people, to the church community. Like, yes, this grant out there for the pastors, not for the pastors to buy a brand new car, not for the pastors to put it in a mortgage, put it in a house, or to wear a nice suit that is Louis Vuitton. It's for church stuff. Like, you use the grant for, like, you have some program out in the church that's also gonna help people that's out there.
That's
like, we have a lot of hungry people. We have a lot of poor people in the street. Like, you do something for them to to for them to feed the poor. Even you could have like you do
food pantry.
You do food pantry to help them, and you try to do my thing that I see that a lot of churches probably don't have it. I don't know if they do, but it's something that I would like one of them to do. To have the suicide, have a suicide thing prevention
groups.
Because you have a lot of people just not believing in themselves, make them kill themselves.
Right.
Thing that I see that. So we do need that. So if you have that, you have that program,
and
that
would
be access for you to get the grant money, but it have to be used for that program, not for you to use it for other stuff.
And there's so much program that community can attach to the church. Church is not just the full wall, but it's how the church impact the community, because we are church, we're not just full wall, but we are to go out and impact the community in a positive way, and these monies are available for churches itself to develop, such as adult daycare. Church can have those.
Yes.
Okay. There's a bunch of money on that, and because church is considered to be a charitable and non-profit, so there's a lot of money on that. And child daycare, which is a plus in this community.
Half of the churches don't have them.
Right. And let's say if you want to do private child, that's fine. You don't want to go by the guideline of the state, but you want to do your own private daycare, you can do that. And of course you have to get approved by Department of Education or early intervention, but you can do that. You can have your own setters. Just a member of church have kids. The regular membership or congregation usually have little small church or Bible study. Those kids can be thus member of the daycare. Or you can have a tutor if the kid is older, they go to school, after school program, there's money for that. And even if they even counseling, there's money for that. I know church does it for free for now, like marriage counseling or pre-marriage counseling, or if there's been any why are you laughing?
Journeyman counseling.
Betrayals and stuff like that, drama. But it's okay. But it's done. These things, there's money available for that, because it's a counseling resolution. People, they'd rather give it to you than have this parent be single or go to a divorce court, or have these kids living without a parent or being pulled in with one parent. That's going to cost the community more money. Because if you're going to raise a single parent, likely, nothing against a single parent, but likely the kids are not going to have enough structure. So the kid might the mom is working, the kid might go to the neighbor's house and then be excluded and then gets into this, into that. So to chase it down, they'd rather invest in proactive program that can help. In church, I think church has the hand to do that. I just want them to wake up, especially with Haitian and Cape Verdean speaking churches. These monies are out there. You see the American churches, they take advantage of all these resources.
That's exactly what
they have those things in places. So it's very important. If you're a member of a church, share this with your, with your congregation or with your pastor. Or if you just want to call your pastor and say, hey, this is the information, give us a call. Give Marlene a call. She'll call the pastor and specifically talk about the stuff that we do, and then how can we help the church as a whole.
You see, she needs to be back into control of this show.
No, that church. Sorry, the show is good. Right, Claude?
So, Jean, relation d'expliquer, non, comme c'est vraiment important pour l'église de mettre le programme côté que soit que yo prend soin moun qui puis âgé ou bien au grand care qui pour petit monde tout, parce que non seulement faut disposer déjà pour ça qu'a fait, et ceci il tape vraiment comme c'est utile communauté en quelque sorte, parce que l'église là comme si on peut voir que en pile l'autre instance pas gagné sur l'église là comme si les cas uni monde, et ceci si nous même nous ca aider on joindre fonds pour comme si gérer mon yo dans niveau social côté que plus comme si concerné pour aider parents surtout qui gen ti monde, parce que grand pile parents depuis que petit ici bah aider qui c'est gros cause. Parce que immédiatement on a ajouté programme côté aider qui pour ti monde dans l'église là, ou gon parent tout côté qui pas capable soin tête li, que l'église t'a metté en daycare pour adultes côté que la prend soin grand monde yo bah ça yo, et ceci font là déjà fò la deja, e anpil lot l'Eglise Ameriken yo, lot nasyon yo, kom si benefise de li, so nou mèm nou vle pote ed lan pou Haitien yo ka jwen nou tou, parce que tout lot nasyon yo benefise de li. So, en resume, Jean-Louis ta sot di, kom si mes ami, que tout Haitien, l'Église Haitien yo, que veut n'importe l'Église là, li pou pa jwen ed lan, li vraiment important pour venir avec nous, pour nous kamoutou ed yo, pour nous faire jwen yo tout. Parce que ed yo disponible, et que nous même, si nous n'apten pour nous just faire nos jwen yo.
And also, too, to piggyback on that, which you tell him I understand a little bit, I don't know. To piggyback on that, to let people know too, this is where we come out. We want to serve the church because, you know, and I was thinking too, I was like, how come the church doesn't have like immigration or a refugee or a family, you know, group? Because a lot of these people that come, you know, even by the plane or even by the border, it doesn't matter.
They don't have places to live.
They don't have places to live. They don't have hot food on the table.
That's a good program.
You know, they don't have clothes for their backs, and they miss their family. They're going through a lot. There's a lot of things going through their mind and their emotion, and this is where people fall into habits, unhealthy habits. Some people lead to drugs. Some people lead to alcohol. Some people leads to prostitution. It depends. So it's good for the church to have these type of a program, not only to say, hey, you know, we can give you this, but let's welcome your problem. You know, let's talk about, you know, you've been, you know, your family, you left the family, or you're in the way of crossing the border. Unfortunately, you lost a child, you lost a family. You know, that's we
something
need
that's you're never gonna
right, and we need to acknowledge of that. And thank God we're in the country, and especially if you're from Haitian, if you're from Haiti, that we can piggyback on those stress and on those conditions, and yeah, to help you get a status and to help you get a you know, kind of put your life back together. Kind of, because, you know, immigration is a tough. It's a whole 180 change of lifestyle. You come across, you know, we hear horrible stories, especially those that cross the borders. We hear men, women being used and abused in different type of forms. And so for people to get here, it's not that easy. So we don't take it lightly.
They talk about it, but they're going through it.
Exactly. So it's not likely. And these are the things that here in America, we are open to talk to these things. Here in America, there's resources to pay or to establish that room or to put that counselor and that person to talk to these people and save that soul and save that life, you know. So it's good for church to know that, and that this is why we're here. We're here, church. We're here, you know, people. We're here. If you know, even if you don't go to any church, but you need those type of help, please contact us. If you don't belong anywhere, if we have to come up with that group, we will create to save one life. I think it's worth it.
It is very worth it. So
Absolutely.
you put one idea in our head.
Yeah, so j'ai envie d'expliquer, mes amis, comme si l'état vraiment bon pour que, comme si, parce que nous connaissons l'église là, comme si la pédifié dans le monde, bah, ça y a un problème comme si socio-économique toujours là, tout, so, avec toute aide ça y a, l'état vraiment important pour comme si une sortie l'église qui a plus engagé avec la communauté, mettre plus aide disponible pour eux, qui c'est. Parce que, surtout avec l'immigration, nous connaissons, comme si les misères monde passer pour eux atterrir, venir ici, il y a des gens qui tout passé par avion, qui tout passé par frontière, n'importe où passer, il n'est pas facile. Et ceci est vraiment stressant tout, et que nous connaissons pas quelqu'un qui passe dans le chemin ça et qui vraiment dépressé, que ça a venir rendre monde vraiment pas comme si à l'aise, monde pas comme si à l'aise pour partager histoire, comme si ça était vécu avec l'autre monde. Je pense que c'est vraiment bon. C'est comme si l'église mettait un groupe côté moun qui senti à l'aise pour parler open minded, like communiquer avec l'autre et que vous un support qui est important et tout. C'est ça qui est important, mes amis. L'argent yo là déjà pour ça au fait, c'est juste que faut moun mettre processus là en cours et que pour gérer ça.
Yeah.
C'est
And then even you know, let's say you know that's going on, like there's a lot of violence, and we know the nation of Haiti had faced a lot of violence, a lot of turmoil throughout the years, and because the corruption or because of the politics, however it is, because of the gang related, and we see people coming through trying to get away from that situation, but they had stuff done to them. They've been used and abused again over there, and they had to run, and this is where we say, yeah, you run to us if you get here. I'm not saying everybody go ahead and cross the border. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying if you are here and you deal with those stuff, so we can help. And then we can help get you that emotion stability, and then financially, and we're going to piggyback on, and we're going to continue this on Friday, hopefully with our little guest here too. Speaking of the status, so we do help with the status, and we'll find a pathway. I mean, there's always, I say, don't knock it until you think about it, until you sort it out. One way says no, there's always another way that we can look at. And I'm talking about immigration status, and there is a lot of pathway of going through about immigration. So I want to reach out to the Haitian community. We have a great team here of really smart men and a woman that we are joining hand. We are taking cases, that we need to do a removal. We need to do a whole petition. However the pathway is. So we're going to sit here, hopefully on Friday. We're going to talk a little bit about it. It's something easy as TPS, And speaking of TPS, we're already starting to take information and application for TPS. So if you know anyone who is here in this country that needs a status, let's go. We are taking application, and we are starting the process, because there's a whole process prior to submitting your application. Mm-hmm. So give us a call, contact us, because we have gentlemen here that speaks the language, the Haitian language, and they're very knowledgeable, and these are brilliant minds that don't just say yes and they say, wait a minute, let's figure this out, let's talk about it, let's study. So we are here to fight for you, especially when it comes to immigration pathway, because I don't want anybody to say, oh, I give up, or there's no way, or I have to do something that's that's quite fragile. But there's a way of doing things. There's a way of doing things, especially if you're from Haiti. There's a lot of opportunity for you to get legalized. And to tell you the truth, unfortunately, Cape Verde, we don't have that much violence. We do, but it's kept on more on a DL kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But we don't have this much opportunity to do such things at TPS. A lot of people need it for my country, but we don't have that. We're not a refugee country, and I say we do not have that. We need that. People run away, wife or husband or father or a man runs away because the government is running after him, or they want to kill because he was in some type of gang, or the woman has been used and abused because her husband is a policeman, arrested some dude or some drug dealer or some head of the gang. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of gang rape, but we don't have the opportunity. So I want to talk to the Haitian community to say, hey, let's take advantage of this. And this is where I'm a fan of Haitian people, because they're hard workers. They're hard workers and very smart people. So here's the opportunity for you to do something with what you have. It's to get your immigration status on point. It's to get your immigration situation a status, because we all have an immigration situation, but is it statable? Do you have a status? I mean, are you properly documented? And with Haitian people, there's a way of doing this. There's a way of doing this. So we're going to talk more about this on Friday, hopefully. And then we're going to be throughout the community. We are expanding. Thank God. We are expanding. So you're going to hear my girl Marie and my one of my main men, Peter. You too, Stefan. You're my main man. Peter, out in the community, talking to people. If you own a store or if you own any type of business, we can come out and talk to you, or you can call us and come meet us. if you're doing any events, you want us to be there too, to talk to people, talk to just your staff, we are willing and available to do that. So stay in touch.
Just to cut a little short of what Rita say, you see all the opportunity that there is out there for the Haitian. Also, if you one of those people that's in that position and you do get through and you have your status, should make sure, like the Haitian say, mashi supinga wubabile sote kone. I'm very tough when it comes to that. Because imagine you go through some rough time to get that piece of paper and then you mess it up and you get deported. No, that's crazy. So that's, we also helping you, and I also would like for you to make us proud,
And
because
help
we fight
yourself.
for you, and don't make us be like, I mean, we work, we get the money, but at the same time we don't want to hear that, oh yes, we helped that person, and then 2 years later he's in the news and he's being deported, he was in a gang, he was in this. No, I would like to see, oh my God, we just helped this guy, look at him, he's the first business owner. Yes, so please, remember I send you there, or like you need help, you want to have, please, like, I can't hear that thing. Pay no bye no one, get that little piece of paper to live a different way, and then you mess it up. And even mun kipoko game, be careful too, because you don't have it yet and you messed up. That's it. It's not gonna be our office that make you don't have it. It's your fault.
Yeah, so l'autre bagay mte vle ajoute kom si fè suivi avèk sa Rita avèk Melinda ap explike nou kom si Haitien nou mèm nou go paket opotunite. Malgré kom si insécurité la dégénéré nan peyi nou, insécurité kom si la vin pi mal bay sa yo, men par kont le bay yo kon sa, kom si li bay moun kom si ki bezwen on statut légal nan peyi an, on paket opotunite. Et ceci, sa nou vle fè on paket moun konnen tout, kom si la ou gen wap pa gon maman ki te apply pour un green card, ou pa gen yon papa, ou bien ou pa marié avec autre monde, bon, na fè moun nou konnen toujours gon lot moyen, toujours gon lot possibilité, gon lot chemin que nous ka passer pour style gérer même son besoin gérer sans que pas passer par sans que pas gon monde qui te apply pour, parce que nous même ça nous fait nous toujours là n'a faire recherche, n'a chercher qui l'autre moyen gagner, qui l'autre comme si opportunité nous ka joindre pour moun yo, pour que nous faire joindre tout document légal yo, ensuite sans que pas besoin peur comme si pour yo pas faire déportation bah ça, parce que ça c'est comme si mettre c'est puis mauvais cauchemar pour nous te faire comme si pour un monde a pour lui pour ta déporter. Ça c'est une bagage nous make sure si que ta ouais live dans point ça nous pas même comme si ba moun nan espoir même ni comme si pour encore ni accepter qu'est-ce pour arriver dans situation ça. So mes amis qui nous même nous là pour gérer moun yo pour faire rejoindre toute bagage yo. So en tout cas, je pense que vendredi, si tu veux, on a plus de temps mais nous et que on a qu'à parler plus, tout expliquer mon yo plus. Malgré mesdames yo, pour tout le temps.
We don't be here next Friday. She'll be here this Friday.
I don't know about that. I have class on one.
Yeah, she probably will be here, but yeah. So yeah, c'était vraiment un plaisir pour te avec nous aujourd'hui, hein, parce que je connais mesdames yo pour clôturer mesdames yo sont gros bout clôture bralier, so Merlin.
No, listen to Pierce. But everyone, please have a good day. Be blessed, and we are waiting for you guys. And talk to your family member, talk to your friends, talk to your coworkers, because everybody that's next to you, they need help. And something.
Yeah.
What's up?
I almost forgot, guys. So sorry to my Haitian people everywhere. So sorry to what happened in Haiti. I was about 3 weeks ago, and so forth and so on, and continued negative news that's coming from there as far as the political gears and the unwrapping of the story. So I just want to say I'm so sorry to the Haitian community and America, and also in Haiti. I am praying for revival. I'm praying for the Church of Haiti to get up in its feet, to take its charge, and I'm praying that the restoration of the country will take place into peace way. So it's my hope, and again in prayer, and I'm sending a lot of love, a lot of hugs to family. I know there was a big riot in front of USA Embassy, women and children asking, for USA to make a way for them to get out and looking for safety. So my heart goes out to that as a mom, really hard, and as a person, as a woman. So, and I tell you, and just like you said a little bit here, the people that are here, let's appreciate what we have, because it's tough. It's tough back home, and not just for Haiti, Cape Verde as well. So it's tough back home. It's tough, and looking at the situation in Haiti right now, appreciate what you have here and see how can you help your loved ones that's still there. Think about their cases. Please don't shut off your ears, don't shut off your phone because they're calling every minute, or they're asking for this, they're asking for that. If you have the ability and the availability to help them, and that could be an emergency visa to come here, or $100 to feed their family. However you can help, you that are here, please help your people in organizations such as churches, nonprofit, that especially those who are here, they get a lot of lump sum of money to extend to help the Haitian community, not only here in America but in Haiti. Please do your job, do your due diligence, because these people are suffering. They need people to look over them, because as you can see, Haiti is broken hard right now, so it's time to healed in the right direction for once.
I agree.
All right, everyone. Good night.
Good day. See you Friday.
C'était One Touch et Family First Life qui était là avec nous, qui t'a apporté pour nous toute information que nous besoin connaître en termes immigration, en termes assurance, en termes toute aide. L'État qui est des professionnels au niveau de One Touch, établi dans One Center Street, 4e étage. Téléphone c'est 774 946 40 88. Et si nous faisons expérience avec eux, nous pas progrès, puisque c'est des jeunes et c'est des gens qui ancrés dans la réalité haïtienne, ils comprennent que eux-mêmes ça va vivre étant immigrants qui viennent dans le pays sans papier, ils connaissent eux-mêmes comme maman sans papier, qui est petite sans papa là, mais on ils ont besoin de manger, pas regret fil pour gagner yon carte d'itier l'amour qui c'est un bagage normal pour tout le monde, c'est pas même yo baili, c'est tout le monde au baili. Donc grand pile sans besoin qu'on ait, grand pile sans besoin pour ta survivre dans vie difficile qui est, pas hésiter faire business avec One Touch et yo établi dans One Center Street comme t'ai dit nous, qui c'est dans 4e floor dans Boston, Massachusetts, et puis carré dans 774 946 40 88. On connaît que dans moment qui faut vraiment difficile avec